Hi, this is Dr. Saqib Mohajer, and I'm going to be just going over a couple different types of implants and what we offer at the practice. I'm just using a little software here to show you a little bit more graphically what I can show rather than just kind of explaining it. Typically when we're talking about doing an implant, it's because we have a missing tooth space, right? So we've got something missing, a tooth that was extracted for whatever reason. The traditional method of fixing this problem was a bridge, right? So in a bridge, we basically cut down the teeth on either side, and once those teeth are trimmed down to a certain amount, then we can actually make a porcelain bridge that's fabricated by a lab, and that fits over the top and looks completely natural. The problems with the bridge as compared to implants is that obviously we are cutting down natural teeth. So if, for example, this tooth had nothing wrong with it and this tooth had nothing wrong with it, now we're actually, cutting into those teeth to create, space for a bridge. The other problem with the bridge is that we've got, the possibility of a cavity on this tooth or a possibility of a cavity on that tooth. And if you did get a cavity in the future, now you're jeopardizing the entire bridge. You can't just fix one tooth, you end up having to fix the whole bridge again. So that's a disadvantage there. Now when you look at an implant in that same type of an area, what you're looking at is more of a single tooth replacement. So the tooth is lost for whatever reason. Then we actually have the implant that's placed right into the area of the bone. We select the correct size. Then you have a little abutment that's put on top of that. That's screwed into place. And then we have a crown fabricated by a lab, just like before, that sits on top. And then that implant goes right back where it was. It looks like a natural tooth again, and you don't have any problems. The other possibility is when you have multiple teeth missing. Now with multiple teeth missing, you can have something like a denture replacement where you have all the teeth are missing in the jaw. We place a few implants, we make a bar on top of that, and then you actually have the denture snap on top. There's a snap-on denture with little buttons inside it, and those buttons basically lock into place. It's strong. It basically, you can eat apples again, you can bite down on corn and it's not going to pop out of place. It's a great alternative. And then the final possibility is what we call an all-on-4. On these basically we've got a fixed prosthesis. So we place multiple implants, but instead of a denture snapping into place, we actually have a denture that is screwed into place. And it looks, at first, when you look at it in this picture, it looks like a denture. But in fact, it's actually very thin. It doesn't have the contours that a denture does. And it's actually locked into place with screws. So it provides a much more stable option, and it's long-term because you're never going to have to, replace parts on this. It's something that's screwed into place permanently. So you never have to take it in and out. Whereas a removable one, you do have to do that. So those are basically our three tiers. We've got single tooth replacement, we have denture replacement, and then we have full arch replacement like this. Hopefully that was helpful, and again I'll proceed to have more videos for you to show you just a little bit more of what we offer. Thanks.